Some of you guys are gonna think I'm crazy when I say this, but in this video, I'm talking about this little RC, thinking about Christmas time already. We're gonna have to do a lot of online shopping this year, and I know some people are gonna be looking for some good ideas. I'm not saying this is good, but we should know by the end of the video if this is gonna be a good Christmas kind of thing to buy or not. Let me know in the comments, do you guys think I'm crazy to be thinking about Christmas this early? 2020's just been a rough year, and I think we should start wrapping our heads around RCs and things that we're gonna get for ourselves and for other people. And if money wasn't an issue, I wanna know from you guys in the comments below, what RC is on your major wish list? Is it an X-Max plus a list of about 1,000 parts because you will break them? Or is it a small budget RC because you just don't know if you want to spend that much money on the hobby? And if money wasn't an issue, would you buy something like this, a little tiny brushless 4-wheel drive ready to run setup? Or would you buy something like this giant RC crawler? If money was not an issue, what would you buy? Well, the thing that I find interesting about this is really it does come with everything that you would ask for in an RC that's ready to run and small. It's 4-wheel drive, it has lights on there.
That's what I was looking at.
Independent shocks, and you know what is kind of neat and kind of a complaint too is the battery tray does have a screw on the battery hatch. Now most of the time I'd say that's a major complaint, but I could think if you had some kids in your life and you didn't want them to get into the batteries and stuff, I think that's what this RC was designed to do. And here's why I think that. When you take the body off of it, I've never really seen a brushless motor or really all the electronics completely covered up. It's not covered up to keep dirt and dust and stuff out or water, even though this does say it's waterproof, but it's designed, I think, to keep your hands off of the hot motor when it gets hot after running. Something else too, this says that it's designed to go for 40 minutes long on the one battery that's included, wow, which is a 2S lithium ion 1500 milliamp battery. 40 minutes seems like a stretch to me. And then right at the $100 price point is what we're looking at for this. The early bird always catches the worm, so if you're watching our video early and you like this, we'll have it linked below. And a lot of times a few days or even a week after we do a video, price goes up on these things. So if you're subscribed, it's kind of like always being subscribed to an RC coupon book, kind of, because prices are better when you watch our videos when they first come out, but after the videos have been out for a while, price goes up or the stock is completely sold out. It just happens now. It's really crazy. So let's drive this. Let's see how it does. Is it worth your money or not? Now what everyone wants to see is, are we gonna break something today? This is brushless, which means it's faster and more powerful than the cheap things you find at Walmart. So if you're new to the hobby, comparing a brushless motor and a brush motor are completely two different worlds. So you're getting a high quality motor in this, and you're never gonna find a brushless motor at Target or Walmart. So let's see what this does in the mud. So it's surprisingly kind of powerful, I will say that. So powerful it'll throw itself over. Did you see all that dirt kick up?
Saw it, and it's on my shoe now.
Not bad. Oh, it's upside down again.
That's 2. 3 times and it's mine. He doesn't like the rule.
No, I don't, because I've only had it for 30 seconds. We do have a rule though. Whoever wrecks it 3 times in a row, we have to trade turns. So next it'll be Abby, my wife, if I wreck it again. That is if I wreck it again. Who thinks in the comments below that I will even wreck it? Will the whole video be me driving it, or will Abby get a turn?
You're so hopeful. I love you.
It's you. My challenge for you, since it's your turn so fast, is to see if you can drive circles around this 3 times without crashing.
Crashing or flipping? Flipping.
Look, this little RC in today's video is literally like 1/6 of the size of this crawler. It's crazy. It's a huge difference. Look at that. This is smaller than one of the tires. Faster. You can't drive slow. That's not fair. All right, you're gonna do it just because you're driving so slow. I like that crawler. I think it looks really good. It didn't drive as good as we were hoping, but it does look really good, doesn't it? You can't push that crawler. That's 1. That is 1.
Because I was being goofy.
Whoa. There's no way you're gonna get out of there. Oh, you did. I am surprised. So there's things that I'm I'm thinking there's no way this is gonna run for 40 minutes. This won't be a 40-minute video, but at the end of this video, we'll let you guys know if we got it to run for 40 minutes or not. I just don't think it could go that long on one battery. What do you guys think? No, when you drive it a little bit slower, I'm noticing you have like a lot more control over it. You know, you're not bouncing around as much as I was, and that's probably why you're driving slower. Because you don't want to wreck it and give it back to me.
It's not doing great on the rocks.
Let's take it up the hill some, because there's less rocks higher up the hill. We'll say bye, giant crawler, and go up the hill. I thought about bringing the ramp today, but I thought this is just too small to take on the ramp. Oh, he landed it. Not bad, not bad. That was a complete 360 and you kept going. That was good. Nice. All right, pull it in a little closer here after that. All right, let me show you guys something. The one thing I'm noticing I don't love about this vehicle, and especially for $100 with the brushless motor and the setup that we have, these tires are not hobby grade tires. They're pretty hard and pretty plasticky. And what you want in a nice hobby grade RC, especially when you're getting close to $100, is a softer, more hobby grade, more rubber tire. Definitely not a hard plastic. And that's why it's slipping around and sliding in this dirt so much. That doesn't mean it's a bad RC. You can always get more tires for things later, but I do definitely notice that.
I like driving it in the grass better though.
I do too, yeah. I can tell it's not sliding around as bad in the grass. Now you can do power donuts when it's sliding. That's what's cool.
Why didn't I already think of that?
I don't know. That's why. Is that 3? Is that 3? That's 2. It does have this aluminum plate on the front, but the whole chassis is plastic. Look, woolly worm. I think that was 3 and you're lying.
I don't mean to be, but I thought 2.
It's probably 2. So far, what do you guys think of this little RC? Are you very impressed? Because we have seen bigger RCs, maybe not brushless, but definitely bigger for $100 and closer to $150. You can start getting into 10th scale vehicles. They're probably going to be brushed, but at least they're 10th scale with more hobby grade parts. For a small vehicle like this size, 16th scale, yes, it's brushless, but they took some shortcuts in other places too. There's your wreck. You looked away for a second.
I did.
So far, I'm honestly not super impressed, but that doesn't mean it's a complete dud or a complete pass. Granted, Abby and I probably have driven close to 1,000 ground vehicles so far since the beginning of our YouTube channel.
That's a stretch.
Well,
a lot.
We've had
Hundreds.
close to 2,000 videos.
Hundreds.
I know we've flown over 1,000 drones, and I've flown probably, oh man, it's got to be close to 1,000. It's got to be more than 500 for sure.
Who wants to go count?
That'd be amazing if someone counted for us.
I mean, that would be complicated because we have multiple videos on one
it's smoother
RC and
here.
stuff.
Wow. I think for this car to perform at its peak, you've got to drive like on a carpeted track inside with the way it's set up, because this is just a little bit of loose gravel and some grass, and it's just not holding up super great. You and I both struggled to control it.
Now
That counts.
it does count. So apparently if we get hung up, that's also a strike. So he has 2. So quick. Oh, that was so close. It went up on 2 wheels.
Before I wreck again and lose my final turn with this RC, I think it's time to go ahead and wrap up this video, because I don't think this is one that I'd want to strongly recommend for the price of a 16th scale. Yes, it's brushless, and I do think for a brushless 16th scale vehicle, $100 is extremely fair. But what I don't like are the really, really bouncy shocks. They're not oil filled, they're really tight, and the tires themselves are also hard and tight, and they just don't take a lot of give. And so what you get with that is almost like, imagine a vehicle with no shocks and no give. And that's exaggerated, but it bounces a lot more.
The quality just isn't there for the price.
Yeah, the electronics are good, but the physical body itself, not so much. I'd have to see this around $60 or maybe $70 for me to be able to strongly recommend it. But what we will do near the end of this video is make a stronger recommendation of a vehicle for you guys that has better part availability and customer service. But before we go, I want to say a huge thanks to God just for this day. It's amazing. We got to get out here and have some fun, and I'm so grateful for that. And I also want to say a huge thanks to our Patreon supporters, because without you guys, we couldn't get out here and tell you the brutal, honest truth. And a quick story about that, I texted some of our top tier Patreon supporters. I told you guys this already, but I'm telling everybody now. We recently had a company, we get companies all the time that want to work with us, and this company wanted to pay us to do a video of their RC car, and they said, here's the catch. And it was a lot of money too, enough to make a house payment almost. But they said, here's the catch, you're not allowed to say anything bad about our product, and you have to sign this contract. And we laughed in their face and said, absolutely not, no way, no how.
Because
never do that.
Because the contract said
we can't say anything bad about their
yes.
product. We would have agreed to that if they didn't have that one clause in there. And so because of our Patreon supporters, we're able to laugh at those kind of offers and turn them down and keep putting videos out here like this, and working with companies like Banggood, the company that, you know, sends something like this, or if we buy it at a discount or something, they don't care if we say bad things. They're okay with the truth. Some other companies are not that way, and if you wonder why sometimes you don't see certain companies on our channel, maybe
That's
we've
why.
already had some type of interaction like that with them.
Yep.
So I'll let you realize some of those things as you're, oh wow, I never have seen that company on their channel. Maybe
or I
that's
saw
why.
that company on their channel
And I
once
don't anymore.
and now never again.
There's usually a reason for that, so just bear that in mind. Not always the case, but many times, yes. So massive thanks to our Patreon supporters for that reason. Well, as I said, we'll have a video recommendation of a RC vehicle that's the same size, but way better quality overall. That is popping up right about now. I just say thank you guys, all of you, for watching, for supporting us from the bottom of our hearts. And as the holiday seasons start coming around the corner, let us know in the comments, what is your #1 RC that you'd like to see under your tree? Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.